And Jonathan Keith, we're going to bring up in a moment our 2019 president, but I also want to bring up the Miami staff. Just raise your hands. These are the people who make the operations happen. Ryan, Liz, Lori. So thank you all. It's a great operation. We're honored to work with you. And so without further ado, we're going to bring up Jonathan Keith, who is our 2019 Broward Miami president. Thank you all.
Okay. So great to be here. Our community is awesome, isn't it? Isn't it just great to be around everybody that you know and do business amongst each other? It's so much fun, right? So, all right, beautiful day. Let's get started. We'll start off, just to be effective in tearing it. Let's start off with Deb Motwani. Deb Motwani serves as president and CEO of Merrimac Ventures, as well as founder and managing partner of Ramish Properties. Deb currently oversees nearly $750 million in development projects throughout South Florida, most notably the Four Seasons Hotel and private residences, the Gale Boutique Hotel and Residences, and the Los Olas Riverfront. Deb plays an active role in the community, including currently serving on the board of the Broward Center for the Performing Arts, Fort Lauderdale's Economic Development Advisory Board, and the Downtown Council. Deb was also recently appointed to the Orange Bowl Host Committee. Let's give a huge welcome for Deb Motwani. Okay, next up, Alicia Cervera. Lamadrid comes from a family whose name is synonymous with luxury real estate. Her mother, Alicia Cervera Sr., founded Cervera Real Estate, Miami's first real estate firm, specializing in developer sales. Fast forward through many successful years of real estate, Alicia now serves as managing partner of Cervera Real Estate and oversees over $4.5 billion of sales, including the Ocean Resort residences here at the Conrad. Active in the community, Alicia is the youngest founding member of the Master Brokers Forum and still serves as honorary chair. Alicia also serves on the board of the Downtown Development Authority and the Miami United Way, to name a few. Let's give Alicia Cervera a huge hand. All right. Jamie Sturgis is the founder and CEO of Native Realty, a Fort Lauderdale-based team of talented real estate professionals. Jamie has become a household name through his role curating emerging urban neighborhoods. His pace-making efforts began in Miami's Wynwood District and continued in Fort Lauderdale's Flagler Village, where he has completed more than 500,000 square feet in transactions over the last few years and setting pricing records. Jamie has been the recipient of numerous industry awards and recognitions, including the South Florida Business and Wealth Magazine's Up and Comer Award, the South Florida Business Journal's Dealmaker of the Year Award, and CoStar's 2018 Power Broker Award. Let's give Jamie Sturgis a huge hand. Jamie was just in our office yesterday collaborating. It was great to see Jamie. Okay, Tim Petrillo is the CEO and co-founder of the Restaurant People, which owns and operates some of the area's top restaurants, including YOLO, S3 Sun Surf and Sand, Boatyard, Township, and TRP Taste, to name a few. Tim is also the co-founder of Urban Street Development, which includes Florida State University, College Town, New River Trading Post Development, Foundry, Mill Lofts, Flagler Storage, and Atlantic Avenue East. Tim is heavily involved in the community, serving on various boards and associations, including the Downtown Development Authority, the Jack and Jill Children's Center, the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, the Museum of Science and Discovery, and the Fort Lauderdale Historical Society. Tim has received numerous awards, including the City's Downtowner of the Year Award, the Broward Business Leader of the Year Award, the Junior League of Fort Lauderdale Community Service Award, and the South Florida Business Journal's Diamond Award CEO of the Year. Let's give a huge hand for Tim Petrillo. I'm a regular at your restaurants, Tim. Well done. Okay. Next up, Jay Graneri, a top producing agent with Team JK Compass Fort Lauderdale here in Los Olas. Jay was previously with Coldwell Banker, where he was named in the Florida's top 100 realtor teams. While Jay specializes in serving both buyers and sellers, for the last 17 years he has worked with worked the live, work, play lifestyle in Broward County, as has become a local go-to person for local community events, new businesses, connections, and lifestyle trends. And like other panelists, community philanthropy is one of Jay's personal missions. Jay has served as past co-chair for the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, the past president of the Fort Lauderdale BNI, and is a current board member for the Broward Miami Association of Realtors, and a close and best friend of mine. Let's give a huge hand for Jay Graneri. It's tough to say that. All right. Next up, Carlos Suarez serves as CEO and creative director of White House Media Group, which is the parent company of the always popular Venice magazine. Carlos has spent the last 22 years developing the images for some of the most recognized media campaigns. Carlos's career in the publishing industry began at the Tribune Company, where he started as an art director and helped to launch their regional lifestyle publications. Carlos may have cemented his name in the world of magazine publishing at the well-known Ocean Drive magazine, where he became the creative director, overseeing the vision for Ocean Drive magazine, Vegas magazine, Atlanta Peach, Bal Harbor, and other upscale publications. Carlos is internationally known as a trendsetter for urban lifestyle brands and has been one of the foundational fixtures for putting Fort Lauderdale on the social and cultural map. Let's get a huge hand for Carlos Suarez. All right, so now we've got a moderator that we've got to bring in. And he is esteemed. Not only is he esteemed, he is a mentor of mine. This is special, if not ever, the long history of tributaries that this gentleman has made an impact in our city is so unbelievably unfathomable. I have to just tell you, it's just such an honor. We'll get started. Heiko Dobrikow. A seasoned hotelier for over 30 years, serves as the executive vice president of the Olas company and general manager of the Riverside Hotel. Heiko is internationally known as an expert in providing advisory support and solutions, such as developing successful management teams, ensuring revenue optimization, implementing service excellence, and employee satisfaction. But above all, Heiko believes in active community involvement through his philosophy of servant leadership, which happens to be a core factor in our Rotary group. Some of his most notable volunteer positions include being immediate past board chair and current board member for the Fort Lauderdale Chamber of Commerce, past president and current board director of the Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association, and an ambassador for the Salvation Army. Heiko has received numerous awards in his tenure, such as SoFlo General Manager of the Year, the Greater Fort Lauderdale Chamber's Chairman Award, Broward Best Leaders Award, the Gay and Lesbian Business Exchange Ally of the Year Award, South Florida's Tourism Legend of the Year, the Sun Sentinel's SoFlo Power Leader, Travel Host Magazine's Tourist Icon of the Year, FAU's Business Leader of the Year, and perhaps the most impressive, where I was actually on stage to roast Heiko, was the Fort Lauderdale Chamber's prestigious Downtowner of the Year Award. Let's give a mega hand for Heiko. Come on down.
I have no idea who he's talking about. How y'all doing? Good. Come on, this is a room of extroverts. How are you doing? You know, this is going to be an interactive session, so first of all, I give you my cell phone number. So take your phone, take it out, and if you have any question throughout this presentation that I can throw as a curveball to this group, please text me. My text right going to be here. So, my cell phone number is 786-266-0749. I repeat.
That's my phone.
It certainly is not. Yours is 1-800 for a good time, Jake. Hey, anyways. Apologize for that slip. So 786-266-0749. All right. So I'm glad we have a whole bunch of introverts in this room. And I realize you guys are not competitive. You have only, what, 12,000 realtors in Broward? No competition whatsoever. Yes, nobody's arm wrestling anybody, right? By the way, we have a seat up front here, and we have a couple more seats over here for the folks in the back. We got some seats right here. There's a seat right here. If you guys could raise your arms and show where there's some open seats so we can have the folks sit down. There we go. Look, these are good students. Golly, Danielle, you treat them well. You teach them well. So it's interesting. I'm actually here to do the raffle. I'm giving away a condo at the Conrad. So if you gave me your business card, which you haven't, so I'm sorry, the raffle is over. And there are no winners. But if you would like to have a condo, I'd be happy to sell it to you. 24 million, 9% interest for 3 years. So, you know, I was really thinking about this. I know nothing about lifestyle. Because I grew up in Germany in a small little village of 603 people in the Harz Mountains. And I came over to the United States as an immigrant, and I fell in love with the States. So for that reason, I'm going to continue this presentation in German. By the way, 954-494-7030. That is a nice cell phone number. Yes, the test came through. Thank you very much. It happened, actually. So again, my cell phone number is 786-266-0749. So panelists, all the questions that you have in front of you don't count any longer because I'm going to throw you curveballs left and right now. You know, so let me start with the first curveball. And you probably haven't even thought about this. Lifestyle Fort Lauderdale. What the heck is it all about? You know, so I really thought about this, you know. And one of my friends always said, you know, how can you put a lifestyle in a few words? So I'm going to challenge the panel, and I'm sorry this is not a question that you have actually. Give me 3 words that define the lifestyle Fort Lauderdale. And I'll help you out. I thought about it actually. And so the 3 words that I did is an endless, reviving journey. Endless because when you explore Fort Lauderdale, it never ends, it never stops. Reviving, it gives you energy and it brings you actually up and lifts your spirits. And journey is, well, that's what it's all about because there's so much to do in Fort Lauderdale. Why stop? Keep going. Deaf. I'm going to skip you because I'm a gentleman. I go to Alicia first. Yes, I'm old school and I'm so sorry. I don't look that old.
I would describe it as central, because I think that you're in the middle of everything, and that's a very wonderful place to be. I think it's progressive. So, what's the button? Is it on? No. Thank you. So I started by saying central because I think that you're in the middle of everything. And having ridden up on the Bright Line, it was pointed out to me that this is the best place to be because you can come north from Miami or south from Palm Beach and soon south from Orlando. So I thought that was very cool. I think that you're progressive because you're embracing all kinds of new opportunities. But I also think that you hang on with both hands to your uniquely defining traditions and what makes Fort Lauderdale, and they're worth fighting for, and you're fighting for them.
Very good. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Right? So what do you really think? All right. I'm going to go to next. If Def, I'm not going to go to you. Carlos, you thought you were going to be last.
You know, I have to echo her statement of tradition. I think this city, if I've been fortunate to be living here since 1981, went to art school here. So I've seen the changes, and even though we've had some opportunities to leave, I always end up staying here, and there's reasons for that. I think the family part of it is a big part of it also, and I think the city is also growing organically. It hasn't been rushed like other cities. I think things have sped up in the last 5 or 6 years, but when I think of Fort Lauderdale, I think of tradition, I think of family, and I think of an organic growth, which is always a nice thing because you tend to make less mistakes when you slow things down a bit. So it's kind of how I see it.
Very nice. Deb, gonna skip you still. Tim.
So I see Fort Lauderdale as evolving. I think that, I agree that there's a lot of tradition here, but I also think that we're in the first quarter of the game, the new game that's being played now, because there's so much growth here and the demand and from the people who want to see new things. So I think we're evolving. I think we're a very inclusive place. I think that there's a lot of diverse interests and are being met here. And I think it's an exciting time for us. As I said, I think that on the horizon with what we're seeing in our industry of new concepts and demands that people want to explore new things, I think over the next 5 years, this place is going to look very, very different than it does now.
Good one. What do you think? Steph, I'm still going to be skipping you. Jamie?
Thank you. I would say we're local. We're built on the backs of our mom and pop tenants, and they're what makes this city so amazing. I would say we're untapped, right? We're just getting started, to Tim's point. And I would say we're underestimated, most importantly. You know, we've always been in the shadow of Miami, and that's all changing. You know, we're becoming a world-class city, and people are recognizing that and taking note. And I think in the next couple of years, it's just going to take off like a rocket.
I know what he drank outside in the lobby already. Jay!
So, my top one would be diverse. You know, it's interesting, this is a community built on a lot of different types of diversity, for sure. From a real estate perspective, yesterday I was with someone who's looking to retire, and tomorrow I'm going to be with somebody who is a first-time homebuyer. So we've got a lot of opportunity here in this city that attracts lots of walks of life. Connectability. I think if you're part of this community, you have to stay connected. With the boom that's happening here, with businesses coming here, but also for the small businesses, what Jamie pointed out, and Heiko and Tim, there's a lot of, you kind of got to know what's going on and be connected with each other. And then active. I'm an active person in this community when it comes to being involved. You know, we talk about involvement. Most people know ROI is the return on investment. I say it's return on involvement. So it's staying active in the community, and that's either through philanthropy or volunteering. And those are my 3 words.
Very nice. Last but not least, let me go to Jeff, and I know what his 3 words are. Motwani, Motwani, Motwani. Jeff, what are your 3 words?
Thank you for calling on me last, now that all the words have been used. So,
Jeff, there's more words in the alphabet.
Look, the first thing that comes to mind is ease. You know, ease of lifestyle living here. I think that's one of our best selling points. Where else can you get a great downtown, world-class beach, cruise port, airport, all within 5 to 10 minutes of each other? I think that's one of the easiest things that we have to sell in terms of why people choose Fort Lauderdale. Relaxed. You know, people want to come here because it's a relaxed environment. You know, last night I had friends in from Toronto and Nashville, and they said, you know, can I meet you on Las Olas wearing shorts? They were coming from the elbow room at 8 p.m. And I thought of that, and I'm like, well, yeah, sure. Like, you know, and it was relaxed, and you know, we were out, we were spending money, we were in good restaurants, but it wasn't an issue to do that. And in other destinations, it's hard. Other cities of this size and with these amenities. And then finally, I'll just say party, because at the end of the day, we're relaxed, but it's still Fort Lauderdale. You know, we like to have a good time, and I think that's always part of our DNA, and that's why people want to come